When we got off the flight, this is true, when we got off the flight at Tamworth Airport, there was this swamp, a media swamp of journalists and cameramen, and I wasn't sure, and I looked behind me and I thought, oh, we've got Ricky Ponting, the former Australian cricket captain. Then I realised it's not Ricky Ponting, that's a compliment by the way. It was Kevin Anderson MP, and I'm delighted that he is here to say a few words this morning. Please welcome my old friend, Kevin Anderson MP.
Thank you, my old friend. Very nice. Great intro. Thanks, Andrew. Firstly, I'd like to say thanks to Uncle Len Waters for our kind welcome to country this morning. Apologies from Gurmish Singh, our Shadow Minister for Emergency Services. I'd like to acknowledge Jihad Dib, the Minister, good friend of mine. He's come up. We were in Parliament this week and dealing with some pretty important issues. So thank you, mate. Great to have you here in our great city. Commissioner Rob Rogers, RFSA President Scott, great to see you up and about and healthy, which is great. To our keynote speakers, it's going to be a fantastic weekend. Also, to my mate Pete McKechnie down here, great to see you, mate. So thank you so much. It is a pleasure to be here. It really is. And it's great to be among such dedicated rural service volunteers, fire service volunteers, people who really embody the resilience, courage and community and spirit that define regional New South Wales. And I'd really like to start by acknowledging just how deeply our region values your vital role. To us, you're not just volunteers, you are local heroes, and we sincerely thank you for that. And while we rightly associate your service with firefighting efforts, we should also recognise the broader role that you play across the state. Right now, hundreds of your colleagues, RFS volunteers, are supporting flood-affected communities on the mid-north coast. And your adaptability and your willingness to step up wherever and whenever needed is nothing short of extraordinary. What makes your contribution even more remarkable is the sheer scale of personal sacrifice that it requires. Again, you're here this weekend away from your loved ones, away from your families and friends. You give up your precious family time, miss important personal events and dedicate hours of training and remain constantly on call. It's a demanding commitment that quite often goes unseen. But I want you to know that today we genuinely appreciate, value, and you are never taken for granted. We also need to acknowledge that the task you face is only becoming more challenging. Bushfire seasons are getting longer, hotter, and far more unpredictable. And with this increased intensity comes a greater reliance on your service, putting significant additional pressure on you and your families. And it's crucial that we recognise those pressures and, importantly, that we address them through better funding, improved resources, ongoing training and dedicated mental health support. Like Jihad and I, your representatives in Parliament, we assure you we are committed to advocating strongly for these necessary resources and support. Your safety, your well-being and your ability to effectively respond to emergencies are absolute top priorities. It's not enough that your equipment helps protect you and protect our communities, but it is all about keeping you safe. Number one, first and foremost. If you can't do your job, you can't protect our communities. And we owe it to you to ensure that you have the tools, the support and everything you need, the backing you deserve. Because when we're running away, you are running in. Beyond equipment and resources, one of the most admirable qualities I see in the RFS is the mateship that you share. And you're seeing that here today and tomorrow as well. The friendships forged through challenging circumstances set an example for our entire community. This kind of teamwork is something special. It binds you together, strengthens your effectiveness and inspires others. But your role doesn't end when the fires are out and the floods subside. We need to keep raising awareness year round. We need to keep backing you when those emergencies strike, encouraging new volunteers to join, which is an ongoing battle, building ongoing community support and ensuring the broader public remains engaged. And quite often volunteers in the RFS are generational. It's grandfather, father, mother, daughter, son, and still it goes on. So those volunteers, getting them on board is really important so that we can strengthen the service and strengthen your groups. In closing, I want to offer you a heartfelt thank you for your bravery, your generosity and commitment, and your service does not go unnoticed. And together, we'll continue to stand strong, protecting and supporting our communities through whatever challenges lie ahead. I sincerely hope you enjoy the conference. Thank you for coming to Tamworth. We really appreciate it. Again, you're taking time away from your family and what you do on your weekends to, again, contribute to this great communities that we live in. For our visitors and locals alike, I hope you can get the time to look around our great city. Thank you for your service.